What's up, guys? It's John Reeves Live, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to Jack in the Box. It's been long overdue, okay? I do apologize. We've had so much stuff to catch up on with BTS to really try to get to where we are now with this. We're going to be doing, again, Hobbypalooza at the end of next week, so that we're planning on seeing and hearing all the songs leading up to Hobbypalooza, and then doing a live stream of Hobbypalooza next Sunday. So if it's way past the release date of this video, you guys can probably find a live stream of Hobbypalooza still posted on my channel somewhere. Either way, two things to get into. First of all, the last we did Hope World on Tuesday, I posted the full reaction on our Patreon. The full reaction to this Jack in the Box will be posted on our Patreon as well too. And I found out the hard way that you can't post an entire album reaction in its entirety on YouTube without it getting blocked, banned, whatever, copyright striked. So this is going to be part one. I'm going to put as many songs on this as I can, but it kind of is one of those things where like YouTube will not let me do an entire album reaction, which kind of sucks. I really like the full experience of it. So in saying that, this video in its entirety will be up on Patreon for all of our Patreon tiers. So if you guys want to hop on there, boom, it'll be up. So I'm really excited to see how this whole album actually compares to Hope World and then also to his work in BTS. So let's get into that right now. If y'all are new to the channel, please smash that sub button and let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, boom!
What Zeus had kept inside the box broke loose from their confinement.
Oh, dang.
All that was foul was now unleashed upon the world. Pandora, unable to undo what she had done, fell into despair. As she grieved, she heard a feeble quiver from the box. She lifted the lid once more, and out fluttered a small, bright, most beautiful creature she had ever seen.
This is awesome.
It flapped its delicate wings as it danced around Pandora, lightly brushing against her shoulder. Pandora immediately felt her angst melt away, and her heart glow with warmth. It was hope that was kept in the innermost nook of the box. It trailed behind the miasma of darkness, assuaging their ill effects on humankind. Hope gave people the will to carry on living amidst the pain and strife.
Wow. That is such a cool intro. This seems like it might end up being like a concept album of sorts, but that was such a beautiful story. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that part of Pandora's Box. I've heard a lot of different stories of Pandora's Box, never about the bird of hope that was like in the little nook of the box. That's really cool. That's awesome. Already something that I've learned new here. Whoever did this visualizer this is great.
They call me Hope, do you know I'm Hope? 판도라의 history 그게 내 born 야에게 주어진 큰 신들의 소신 판도라가 남긴 상자 속에 한빛 때묻이 하는 소년의 그대 길리엔 방탄의 희망이 되라는 frame 그렇게 주어진 운명의 수여식 That's my name 신화로 깊어지는 의미와 함께 On my way.
Okay. First of all, I actually need to turn on the closed captions of this. I didn't know that we were going to have to, like, hopefully this has got English on it.
Someone's life, someone's smile, someone's hope 내 활동들은 someone's life 시간은 이름대로 흘러가 Someone's star 내 영혼이 다듬어지면 생기는 모토와 vibe yeah. 그렇게 제출해내 이름들 비로소 첫도야 cold word 필요했던 필연성 계속 발전을 꿈꿔 What's my path? What do I have to sign? Just keep on doing my thing 내가 green dreamy dream 문제수가 green 유무이 큰 dream인 거
This is so pretty.
이건 마치 판도라의 운명적인 criminal 그래 겪어보니 세상이 보여 인간을 끓게 하는 수만 가지의 고열 욕심시기 원한 전투 목숨 더 미움 어쩌면 the reason We need hope 그게 많지만 인덕은 우린 뒤로 걸어도 무섭지 않은 벤자민 번째 앞장서 조금 민감한 느껴 숨이 닿는데 깨워주고 파각자 숨은 작은 영웅을 이상가는 우물한 속 큰 세상 밖으로 좀 재앙을 마주해도 부딪히고 싶어 Jack in the box Look at my title 여러분 다 믿어보는 나 이름
God, he does such a good job of going off on the first verse. Like the first verse that you hear of this entire album is just like boom. Lyrically, that was beautiful. And then what he's doing with this flow is so freaking catchy too. It's so good. I've heard like the singles off this album, and this is like, it fits with the theme, I guess, but I like this even more than what I liked of More. I'm liking this.
Drag to the hole, down to the 해망, drag in the bar.
Yeah.
Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar. Drag to the hole, down to the 희망, drag in the bar. Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar.
That is so catchy.
Drag to the hole, down to the 희망, drag in the bar. Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar.
He freaking started off with a bang. Good God.
Let's go.
That was beautiful. Wait, so we get to watch the music videos too? I love this video. Thank you, Meg. Didn't know we were going to watch the music videos. Yes.
Suck out the music. Eeny, meeny, money, mo. 춤추는 아기 flow. Keep my passion, I gotta go. I'm still not enough. 쉐벨은 저도 각종 내 형광 밑줄은 백범매미 학봉. 끝이 없는 학습 부딪히고 넘어지면 나오는 작품. 이 빛이 서도 make it move, make it mine, make it right 또 누군가의 favorite sign.
I'm going to say this really quick, okay? Because y'all know I've already done a reaction to this video. And now that we're getting to see this again, I'm going to really be analyzing some things. Because the first time I took it in, I was just kind of like, oh, it's so cool, you know, and like different. And I was like taken by it, you know, and now I know what I'm expecting. And now I get to kind of like visualize and like analyze what's actually happening. So I'm excited to do this. Even though this isn't my first time to hear or see this music video in particular, it's the first time that I'm getting to analyze it. And in an interview that I recently did with My Cup of TV, they asked me what my thoughts were on this album because he did a little bit of vocal fry. And for those of y'all that don't know what vocal fry is, it's that talking like this. So whenever you just did that, bring it up, like that is fry. And whenever people do like metal screaming, it's a fry scream. So it's doing that while screaming at the same time. It's like, but it's like a really loud, and we'll do one really quick for you. It's like this. Ow! That is a vocal fry scream. Sorry for anybody's ears out there, but that's what they were talking about. He doesn't necessarily go that hard in this song. I don't know if he does that in any of the album, but he does fry singing, which is that little bit of that. There we go. Just had to get that out of the way. See how he's got the And then yeah, there's some vocal fry for sure. I wonder. That line that he said, "My work makes me breathe, so I want more," is probably the most significant line I think in this entire freaking song. That's my favorite line. I think that it means so much. I think that it shows so much about what he's talking about here. Like he's saying that what he has right now, work-wise, what he's doing creatively, isn't enough. He needs more of it. He wants more. He wants to continue doing this. So he wants, I think it could be that he wants to write more like he's doing now, doing the solo stuff so he has more creative input into it. I'm not sure what the more he's looking for is, but it definitely resonates. I think that that's most of what this song's about. He wants more of that creative outlet.
In that exact 사랑 숨 쉬는 것 같아. Bring it up.
I love a lot of the visual stuff they're doing in this.
I'm doing it up.
I wanted to say this too, like all the prosthetics that they're using on the band members in the background, that all has to have a lot of relevancy. And how dark this whole video is. There's so much meaning to this. We got to watch like a behind the scenes, like a why explanation of this song and video. If there's one out there, please drop it in the comments. Meg, I know that you're probably watching this too. We should totally watch like everything that this video means, because I really like this a lot, and it's so different from what I've ever seen from J-Hope. That's why I would like to see a breakdown of like why, you know, if he, especially if it's from his own mouth. Like if there's any way that he's talked about this video, I would love to see that. J-Hope's so freaking awesome. I'm so glad they put the music video in this. This is so cool.
힘든 게 있어 내 친구에 대해 같이 관한 성격 달인 내 우정자연 대해 좋게 좋게 말해도 의문드는 리액션 바쁘는 건 내 쪽 애써 감추려 했어. Stop, 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 don't fight, 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 fight. 믿고 약속하지만 한 번 더 생각을 해. 어떻게 다 비슷하고 어떻게 다 똑같아. 본질은 바뀔 순 없어. 이제 가 be myself. 단 한 털의 믿음이 널 지배해. 그래도 뉴스는 바빠왔어. 달리 criminal 정말 사람이 저래. 짐승보다 못한 인간들의 행위 참 더럽더라고. 심하게 말해 사람 새끼인가 싶더라고. 나도 wait. Stop, stop, stop,
Dang.
stop, 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 calm down, 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 down. 그래 이거 원초적으로 돌아가 다시 그들을 봐. 살아온 환경 교육 시스템 나와 다른 부분은 무엇인가.
Is it just me or has J-Hope gotten better as a rapper since Hope World? Like that flow is freaking fast. And we're watching American Hustle Life right now on our Patreon channel, and dude, tell me that anybody that was criticizing them in their like lack of that stuff or lack of appreciation, tell me none of those people that had said those things would not be like, every single one of them would be super impressed with this whole freaking album. God, I love this. Please be right. 요즘은 스마트한 세상 번나 스마트한 게 대번 분노에 비대면 회담이 생긴 시간 문제야 무안전한 area so too many virus 무의식적인 오염 나도 피할 수 없는 거야 Stop, 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 stop Change our minds, 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 minds 인과 법칙에 의하여 세상에 나온 우리 그릇한들 일체 유심조 우리가 만드는 거지 작은 시작이 큰 발걸음 이게 세상 은변에 나쁜 사람은 어디에 this right Sir, who's gonna be responsible if something happens to him? He just said, don't worry. This is so freaking good.
We'll continue, teacher.
Ah, I didn't want it to end. That was an awesome song. Okay, so officially that is a freaking golden album. I don't say that often. I've got a little list of albums that I'm like, I can listen to this from start to finish, and I love every freaking song on that. Every song meant something. Every song lyrically was amazing. Every song musically was amazing. There were some things in there that I was not expecting, which was like J-Hope singing really, like just really putting his singing voice front and center. His rapping skills have even improved. I'm thoroughly impressed with that album, sir. That was freaking awesome though. But seriously, like, I think one thing that I kept thinking about this during the entire album, I was like, I feel like one reason that this resonates with so many people is because of how vulnerable and how open he is in his music and his lyrics. I feel like he was very just, this is me. And I think he did that with Hope World. I think he did that with Jack in the Box. I think that they're like a musical version of a V-Live, if you will. It's kind of you getting to see his inner thoughts, his inner dialogue. It's something that you normally wouldn't get to catch in a live show. It's like it's breaking that wall down, I guess, between fan and artist, if that makes sense. I think sometimes artists have a tendency to overcomplicate their lyrics, or like their artistic expression sometimes overcomes their freaking understandability, relatability. And I think that J-Hope just has a really good way of blending those two things. He's extremely gifted lyrically. He's extremely gifted creatively, making different rhymes, making different melodies. The lyrics are amazing, but at the same time, they're very digestible, and there's something that we can all relate to, I think, in a different way, one way or another. It's very relatable, and at the same time, being very thought-provoking. So if I could sum that all up, I would say that J-Hope did a really good way of making something that was very relatable, but at the same time very complex and creative. And I love that. I think that's what he's done with Hope World. I think that's what he's done with Jack in the Box. And I'm thoroughly impressed. I can't wait to watch him crush at Hobiepalooza. And I will say this too. I'm not 100% sure if I'm confident that it's going to be blocked on YouTube, but I'm going to try to live stream it. And if it gets taken down, I do apologize. We're going to shoot for it, and it might get taken down during the reaction. So if it does, what I'm going to end up doing is I'll film it, and then we'll post it. I just wanted it to be a community thing where everybody can rewatch it again together with me. But if that doesn't end up being able to be the case, we'll record the whole thing, and then we'll pick up right where it got cut off at. We'll pick up right there, and we'll just finish the recording. Either way, I hope you're all having a blessed rest of your day. Freaking blessed rest of your night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Be kind to one another. Spread some positivity out there. And if anybody needs anything at all of my socials are @JohnReevesLive. And I will catch you next time. Freaking toodles!